Hey there, if you're listening to this podcast right now, you're probably into cryptids and monsters. Well, if you have a creative spark, you can always join us in our first ever Supernatural Selection zine project. For 2024, we are doing cryptid encounters, where you can draw or write a encounter with a cryptid of your choice, and we'll put it in the zine. The current submission window is from early January to late June. If you're interested in finding out more, you can always go to supernaturalselectionpod.com/zines. That is ZINES. Now back to the show. And you're falling into the distraction hole, your podcast where you can't be working all the time, so you have to distract yourself with stuff. I don't know, I fucked up the intro, whatever. Anyway, let's keep going. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Alright.
Yeah!
We'll fix it in post.
You can tell it's a David episode because I always flub the intro. Hello everyone, welcome to the distraction hole. With me this week is Kevin. Kevin, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I don't see why you're complaining. None of us have ever landed the intro.
Yeah, at least with Supernatural Selection, it's, you handle that well. Distraction Hole is just a mess for everybody.
Well, I figured out a rhythm, so.
Well, we need to come up with, an actual slogan. Anyway, here's Mike. Hi, Mike. How you doing?
I'm fine, other than the strange music that I can't tell the source of.
Are you imagining music in your head?
If everything gets real quiet, I hear music. So I think there's some kind of weird crosstalk, but I will live with it.
Is it like that music that people hear, like the music of the spheres that inspires people throughout history?
It sounds like Final Fantasy pop music.
So yes, it is the music of the spheres.
I was going to say it could be tinnitus.
No.
My tinnitus
does it sound like a Brian Eno album?
I don't know what that sounds like, so I'm going to say no.
Well, it sounds like tinnitus. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. Doesn't
All
sound
right.
like
Yeah, we'll have to think of an actual intro or slogan for the show.
Yeah.
But this is our first distraction hole of the new year. How is 2024 treating you gentlemen so far?
7 days in and no major issues, but things haven't gotten better miraculously. So
I'm gassy.
Yeah, that too. I've been having to live with Kevin's gas.
Yeah, no, I'm over here just cutting it and you know how you like your own brand? I don't like this brand.
Kevin wants to return it and get store credit.
Oh man.
For real.
Have you ever farted and you just wonder what died in your body?
All the time.
Constantly.
Anyway, this is our classy show. So,
Yes.
I don't know. 2024 so far for me feels like 2023 plus 7.
Pretty much.
Oh God, yeah. It kind of it's not shaping up great.
No, we'll manage. We got a lot of stuff going on. Speaking of which, the zine, we have an update on that.
Oh, do we?
Mm-hmm, yeah, I went ahead and I did a cover. It's not a complete cover just yet. You gentlemen are aware of X-Men issue, Uncanny X-Men number 141, right?
I already know what it is. That is Days of Future Past.
I know what X-Men are, and I do not know exactly what cover that is.
Well, it was an iconic cover depicting Wolverine and Kitty Pryde in front of a searchlight, and behind them is a poster of all these captured or deceased mutants. The cover for the Cryptid zine that we're doing, Cryptid Encounters 2024, is a riff on that with Mothman and a Hopkinsville Goblin.
Yeah.
If you just said that one, I would have known what.
Yeah,
which
I
one
said
it
Days
is.
of Future Past.
Well, no, if you had just talked, I don't know them by I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of Marvel Comics. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's fair. No worries. I just, that's for the people who are X-Men super fans. But so yeah, like the cover, it's pretty much done with the exception of the actual like poster behind the figures. Because I plan on taking like I think like the first 10 submissions to the zine and turning those into the posters in the back. So
Yeah.
it's a fun cover. I was really happy with it. Again,
It's fantastic.
I appreciate that. And yes, the zine is open right now. We have submissions open through the end of June. And you just go to supernatpod.rocks/zines to dig up more information. All right.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. That was the
Yeah.
spiel. Any other news or updates from you, gentlemen?
Not from me.
No, that's fair.
No, nothing. Nothing really interesting.
Here's an update for everybody. We're all three of us exhausted, so this is probably going to be a shorter one.
At least with Kevin and I, we've gotten off of the holidays.
Yeah.
That's pretty much ground zero for the store. So
I can't
been working our
imagine a
butts
worse time working at a liquor store than the holidays.
I wouldn't say worse. It's not bad. It's just busy, so you're tired afterwards.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I would assume like a busy liquor store kind of sucks.
It's exhausting.
I wouldn't say it sucks. I mean, it has its good sides. I mean, like the time goes by quicker.
That's fair.
I'd say when it's dead, it's kind of worse in some ways.
In some ways, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things when it's like dead, you wish it was busy. When it was busy, you wish it was dead.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. That's
exactly.
it.
Like a lot, I'm assuming a lot of retails like that. I mean,
Yeah.
I know just it's been a bit of time, so
Hey, I'm just glad we don't have like, the day after Christmas returns.
yeah.
Because that's like a nightmare when I worked like regular retail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, since this is our first episode of the new year, I thought we can kind of look back at 2023. This is based on a suggestion you had, Mike. So
Yeah.
we kind of did this show, and I've learned that I use like fun, distracting things to kind of cope with the existential dread of being an American. So,
Sure.
so 2023 wasn't a great year. I've complained about it quite a bit, but I figure what we can do is just like a brief roundup, like couple things that help distract us and get us through the year for each of us, and then come up with like an award winner. Each of us gives an award for the thing that was the best distraction. It doesn't have to be like the best thing. Like if you pick a movie, it doesn't have to be the best movie. It's just the movie that helped you the most. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's basically it. I think that'll be a fun little thing. Kind of look back at like, and of course there's a ton of stuff that came out. Especially like for me, there was just so much stuff. So
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, once again, we didn't decide a talking order on this one, so...
Well, you're hosting, so I'll say you go first.
Yeah, that's fair. I set the precedent, and then you two can fight about who goes next, so...
Sure.
Yeah, so 2023 had a lot of cool stuff in my wheelhouse. I obviously got 2 big Godzilla projects. So Godzilla -1 and then MonsterVerse, the MonsterVerse Monarch King of the Monsters. We also had a brand new Ninja Turtles movie, which I really enjoyed. There was the third Guardians of the Galaxy. And then I got my Xbox Series X, played a lot of Diablo, played Starfield for about a month and then uninstalled it. But yeah, as far as my highlights, I think the best movie for just quality wise that I saw this year was definitely Godzilla -1. But my award for what got me through 2023. Can you guys take a guess? Do you think you have an idea of what it is? It's a movie.
I don't know.
No, that's okay. It's definitely
Mike,
one that
you
I
got
had talked
one?
about
No.
on the show.
Does it involve Chucky?
No, because
You said
there was no
movie.
Chucky movie this year.
That's true. That was shows.
Well, my 2023 award for thank you for being there was the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah, like, so again, like, it's not the best movie. As a movie, it's
Oh, yeah.
got a lot of problems. Paper thin plot, needed at least another 10 to 15 minutes to develop some characters. Some rather, like, egregious needle drops that would have been better just having classic Mario music. But that being said, like, when I heard that they were doing an animated Mario movie, I got really excited because I've grown up playing the Super Mario series.
Yeah.
And the movie was so faithful, almost to its detriment at times, but like it felt like I was watching a Mario movie. And I know that sounds like a weird way to put it.
Well, considering the only other Mario movie we had,
Yeah.
it's
Well, it felt like Mario, is
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Yeah, and like the characterization was on point. I thought it was like beautifully animated. I thought like visually high quality. The orchestration based on all the classic Mario themes is fantastic. The voice performances I thought were pretty great.
yeah, like for all the people derided it when he was announced, Chris Pratt was fine. I mean, he wasn't
Yeah.
the greatest Mario, sure, but
Yeah, I mean,
It wasn't
he
bad.
didn't detract from it.
Yeah.
He sounds like Mario if Mario was a regular guy and not like a high pitched gnome.
Caricature.
And we had Charles Martinet in there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
And then Charlie Day as Luigi, fantastic.
yep. Yep.
Of course, you gotta give it to Jack Black as
Jack
Bowser.
Black pretty much stole the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, as someone who grew up with Super Mario, like one of the first characters that I remember as a kid, and this was before even playing the video games, was Mario. Because like as a little kid, I watched the cartoon. My great grandfather bought me like Mario stuff. It just so I've always had this deep connection with the series, and just to get like a really fun movie.
Yeah.
And it had all these little elements, like it had Mario Kart. The fact that we have like Donkey Kong in the movie,
Yeah.
that blew
Yes.
my mind, because I would never have expected that. I thought they would have like just done, okay, we're just doing straight Mario, but it's like, no, we're throwing Donkey
Nope.
Kong in there too. They even had
Well-
Diddy Kong and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they had to because it's rooted in Donkey Kong, which this is going to show my age. I grew up with Mario because of Donkey Kong, and on CBS they had this show called the Saturday Supercade, and it was a
And
block
Mario
of
was a carpenter.
programs. Mario was a carpenter. He was chasing Donkey Kong, and he was
Oh, yeah.
voiced by Peter Cullen.
Okay.
Optimus Prime was the original voice of Mario. Fuck y'all.
yeah, no, it's cool. Like it just
Yeah. I was happy with the movie. I had no problem with the film. I didn't think it was the best movie ever, but it was fine.
Yeah.
It was everything you would want from an animated Mario movie.
yeah. I don't think it's the best movie ever, but I've also watched it like 5 times since it came out. It's something that I can put on and just really have fun, and like it was a little bit of whimsy, and I think
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
something that I needed. So I guess that's my award winner for 2023, about just something that helped get me through the year. You know what I mean? Because I could have
Yeah.
talked about any number of things, movies, shows, games, but like just I keep going
Right.
back to that Mario movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I have.
Okay.
Who's next?
Well, so I'll go next. Since it didn't come out, or it didn't start in 2023. It started late 2022, but I don't think I came into it until the beginning of 2023. And it's pretty much the only show I've been able to, watch all, consistently throughout the year, I guess, because everything was all more peaky. It's like here and gone. You watch, the 12 episodes, and then it's gone. But Spy Family. So I'm pretty sure I picked that up towards the beginning of the year, and then the second season or whatever came out later in the year. So, pretty much bookended the year. It's very good, nice, sweet show. You're just sitting there going, wanting these characters to find out about each other because they all have these, secret things going on. Mm-hmm. Trying to think what else to say about the show.
Well, number one, Anya is fantastic. Anya is my favorite character. For sure.
I don't think I've ever seen a kid act or an anime kid act so much like an actual kid. Mm-hmm. Usually they're acting like grown-ups in little bodies, but here she is, being just as selfish as, a 5-year-old, 8-year-old, however old she's supposed to be.
Yeah, and then also just how freaking meme worthy that kid is. There's anytime she does her shocked face when she reads someone's mind.
Oh yeah. Or her sly face. I don't know what better way to say it, but she's just grinning with the half moon eyes. Just
with that little smug grin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every character on that show is fantastic. I've not seen a character and I mean principal characters. I've not found a character that I'm nah, they could probably get rid of that character. Even Damien's little two friends.
They're you need the cronies because a guy like that has to have cronies.
But they also have a little bit of depth to them and everything like that too, which is
they flesh them out a bit. I have to wonder if that's for the show or was that actually in the manga.
I don't know because I do want to read the manga just because the show is now over at this point. And I want to continue from where, because I do that with just about any anime where it ends its season. It's okay, well, it's time to follow through. I did that with Insomniacs After School and finished the manga because that came to an end this year. So, we talked, I think we talked about Spy Family in a previous episode about doing a live action version of it.
They should or they're going to?
Like they should.
Gotcha. Are you saying Netflix should do one?
That's a good question. Who would you trust to adapt?
They're kind of the go-to. We're gonna do an anime thing.
Yeah,
right
Netflix
now.
has so far done pretty well. So
they fucking nailed One Piece at any rate.
Even Cowboy Bebop, it was not great, but it wasn't terrible.
Yeah, I think people were overly harsh on Bebop. Well, okay, instead of saying a specific studio or streaming platform, let's say a showrunner or can you think of a showrunner who you would trust to?
Oh, geez, I don't know.
I don't know enough about current producers.
No, and that's fair. I'm trying to think of because the one thing, my issue with Spy Family as a series right now is it's definitely more gag centric. I kind of wish it had more of an ongoing story. If there was, at least so far in the anime, I'm not really getting that sense of stakes. Of course, there's stakes in every episode. It's will they get discovered? How are they gonna lead this double life? But
I suspect that it's definitely more of a slice of life type comic than, that's the way it feels when they're trying, when they adapted Azumanga Daioh to an anime.
That's what I was gonna say.
Definitely has that same sort of feel, like it was a 4-comma slice of life manga that got pulled over into an anime, and so they had to flesh it out a bit more.
Do you have a favorite episode of Spy Family so far?
Not episode, but I'd say the cruise ship arc was really good.
That one was a lot of fun, especially the bit where Lloyd was trying to make Anya happy by buying merch.
So in this Lloyd and Anya have to Lloyd has to take care of Anya because can't remember her name now. Yor has to go on a secret mission to protect a mafia boss wife who's defecting. So but they end up all on the same cruise ship. And so, hijinks ensue.
Oh, those wacky hijinks.
Yep.
Another one that I really found really fun was the one where Yor got shot in the butt.
Oh, yeah.
And just
Yeah, she
powering
was-
through her date with Lloyd. Because usually Anya gets all the really, really funny faces. But,
Yes.
Yor had some real bangers in that episode. Just miserable.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
miserable,
I'm
but trying
definitely
to
with you
enjoy
on Spy
herself.
Family being a nice distraction this year.
It was very, very wholesome and sweet and, to help offset a mediocre at best year. I don't think there was anything really wrong with this year. It's just, it's not as good as it could have been.
Well, what else, because you talked about Spy Family and that's your award winner, but what else this year helped you get through the year?
Honorable mention goes to, I'd only watched it the one time. It didn't really help, but I'd say, the best movie I think I watched this year was Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, that movie was a
I
banger.
forgot about that.
Yeah, I did too, but I was like, I'm going to look up movies that came out last year. And I saw that one. I was like, okay, yeah, that was probably the best movie I saw last year. New movie.
Honestly, there were a lot of decent movies.
Oh, there were. Not saying it was there weren't. I'm just saying that was the best one I can remember.
Oh, yeah, no, I get you. But it's also kind of a nice problem to oh, man, I saw so many good movies that I kind of forgot a couple of them.
Yeah.
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 So I guess that's me, unless you.
No, how about you, Kevin? What did you get, what helped you get through 2023?
Well, first off, I'm going to say reading. I've gotten back into reading in general, partly for the show, but I'm also reading, stuff that I want to read.
Okay, nerd.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck off.
Nice reading, nerd.
Okay.
You gotta wear glasses, you nerd. Gotta
Yeah,
wear glasses
actually,
to
you
see
asshole.
your text, nerd. No.
Yeah, my nerd glasses to read my nerd books.
Have a cup of tea, sit by a fire, you little bitch.
Yeah. Oh, fuck you! Wow, you catty asshole. But what I was gonna say is what really got me through the year is getting my award is the work of Robert Evans. Behind the Bastards and his book A Brief History of Vice are the two most enjoyable things I experienced last year.
See, the problem is, whenever you bring up Robert Evans, there's a local lawyer named Robert
Yes,
Evans.
I know there is.
At least he used to be. I think he died.
I
But
don't know that he did.
coming
Let
up
me-
through high school, he had commercials everywhere.
Oh yeah.
It was like the shitty Mississippi equivalent of Better Call Saul.
Well,
Yeah.
And here's the other problem with mentioning Robert Evans. Every time you do that, you're less than a Kevin Bacon away from some sort of dictator or complete monster.
Yes, that's very true. But no, Behind the Bastards is probably my favorite podcast now. And it's Don Evans.
Don Evans. No, I thought that was
Yep.
Robert Evans.
No, it's Don Evans on East Capitol Street, Suite number 2.
Why'd you have to make me look like an idiot then? You could have just kept your mouth shut.
Oh, hey, because I thought it was Robert Evans too. I wanted to see if he was dead.
Here goes Kevin with his reading again.
God damn it, man! Fuck off.
Fucking readers.
Yeah.
My teacher used to complain in school about readers.
Yep. Nope. Me and Mike were the readers.
Well, those others too, but
Yeah, but Robert Evans really sort of is the MVP of last year for me. Behind the Bastards has been a fucking joy. Billy Wayne Davis is probably my favorite guest on the show. Just because of his super redneck accent and being so liberal.
No, the only problem is that he's probably never coming back.
Really?
Yeah, so he had a dispute with iHeartRadio about paying guests.
Oh.
But then also, I guess, on social media, he's been a little bit of a problem child.
Oh shit! I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm still going through the back catalog, and I just got to 2020.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're looking for guests, Propaganda
Well, I
is
mean,
really
you know.
good. Prop's really great.
Yeah, no, Prop was really good. I just listened to him about 2 days ago on the Black Panthers.
Yeah, Prop's great.
So-
And then,
The guys from Some More News are always fantastic.
Oh yeah. Especially
What are the names? Katie and
Cody.
Cody. Katie and Cody are great.
I think Jamie Loftus is my absolute favorite, though.
Yes, Jamie's great too.
I want to get her book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of good guests on there. Actually, Dave Ross was on an episode once early on.
Did you get to the Paul F. Tompkins episode yet?
No, I haven't.
He's been on a couple of them, I think.
Okay, well, that's coming.
Yep.
But also, Brief History of Ice was a fantastic book, and it was true. Basically, it's a book about him getting friends to try ancient versions of drugs and then going to the hospital. That's a great descriptor of it, and they were still working for Cracked when this book was written. So
God, I miss Pete Cracked, man.
I know.
Back when Cracked was, before, after the magazine, when it was the
Yeah.
website,
2011, 2012 was Pete Cracked because I was working in a real estate appraiser's office, and I had nothing to do most of the time, and I would just read Cracked.
Yeah, Sean Baby, and oh man.
All over here talking about how good crack is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a brief
Yeah,
history
man.
of Ice.
Yeah. No, really.
Okay, are you gonna read his fiction novel After the Revolution?
I don't know because I don't know how depressed I want to get. Because I have a bad feeling it's gonna be. Here's the thing: there's a new movie coming out about the next American Civil War.
Oh Jesus, that's stupid.
And I'm sitting here going, should Robert lawyer up?
Oh no, the A24 film that's coming out. The premise of it is completely ridiculous because California and Texas are on the same side.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. When I saw the trailer, I was like, there is no way these battle lines are right.
Yeah.
California and Texas. What's wrong with you? God, I always turn to Kevin Meaney when I'm doing that. Sorry. But, God, yeah, the book's great, and I kind of want to do an episode of Supernatural Selection about the use of drugs in supernatural things, and there's someone I want to get on for that if he'll do it.
Okay, yeah, I mean, because you and I have talked about that. We started doing some research on it, but we never got the episode started.
Yeah, but we will.
It took us 3 years to get to an episode about the Loveland Frog, so...
And it's our fucking mascot, so yeah. But, yeah, no, Mike has heard some of Behind the Bastards while I've listened to it.
Through osmosis, yeah.
Yeah, and it's pretty good, right? You've enjoyed what you've heard?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really not in a podcast place, so...
Yeah. But,
which is weird, because you're recording one right now.
I know.
Just, I just don't have a lot of time anymore where I need to be occupied, but my hands don't need to be occupied, I guess, and my eyes don't need to be occupied.
No, I understand. You're not doing security.
But recording a podcast is the most podcast you can be.
Well, I'm not consuming
be all
podcasts.
that you can be in the podcast reserves.
No, I know what you're saying. It's very funny. Like, I don't listen to very many podcasts. Meanwhile, we meet every week.
Yeah. But I mean, that's a given. I mean, David, you don't listen to as many podcasts as you used to since we started doing this, right?
Yeah, what I've been doing a lot recently is, as I've been drawing, I've been putting Critical Role on my other monitor and just going through like a complete 3-hour session of Critical Role as I work on stuff.
Yeah, see, I don't listen to D&D podcasts because I don't want it to make me feel bad about the D&D podcast I'm on because we're still, going. I want us to be our own thing.
Oh, no, that's cool. And that's one of those where I need to catch up with Spooky Dice Bag. I really do. I haven't...
It's got a hell of a back catalog already, so...
Yeah.
I mean,
You guys ought to consider, periodic, like, because it's a narrative, some sort of like summary episode or something that like
I'll
gives people a
talk
start
to them
point.
about that.
Yeah.
Because there are 92 episodes.
No, I get you, man. That's a hell of a backlog. The other thing is, like, I don't know if you guys have an actual website, which also kind of threw me.
Yeah, I think they got like a link tree thing, which I need to talk to Kick-Assatron about that.
Oh, I mean, if you guys ever want me on, just let me know.
Oh, yeah, no, I'll bring it up. I'll talk to him. We're not recording at the moment because, like, Darth Plato is oot and a boot for the holiday season, but he should be back soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of D&D, also, like, yeah, I mentioned, like, the Mario movie thing, but also, like, I started playing D&D again this year, and it really, like, helped me out quite a bit. Or like,
Well, that's
last year, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, no,
I love role-playing. I know Mike's not as big a fan, but, like, I really enjoy doing D&D and Call of Cthulhu and stuff.
yeah, I've been in a weird place, you know, where it's, since the pandemic, I've been mostly teaching online, and I work pretty much all the time. You know, even though I'm at home, I work all the time, so I don't get a chance to go out and socialize. So it really, like, made the difference for me.
Yeah, no, I can understand that.
Yeah.
And they also set the recording time back so I can record, get done, and then go hang out with people IRL on Sundays.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
But,
So you mentioned Critical Role earlier. It made me remember Vox Machina.
Oh, God, I forgot about that.
I forgot season 2 had come out the beginning of the year because that made me go, "Where's season 3? God damn it!" It's like, oh, it's only been a year.
And there was the strike.
Yes.
yeah, Vox Machina is pretty great. I didn't listen to the previous 2 campaigns. I literally just started campaign 3. Just started from there, fresh narrative. You know, but I'm really enjoying the experience of just kind of like watching them play and stuff. Like, this is my first time really getting into like listening to like live play sessions, and it's fun.
You know, speaking of D&D again, I just remembered last year we got Dungeons and Dragons Honor Amongst Thieves.
That's
and that
right.
was that was a really fun movie. It was way better than I thought it was going to be, and it felt like a D&D game.
I literally watched it again 2 days ago.
Yeah, and like that character that shows up to help them when they go underground with the dragon, I'm like, well, that's the NPC to keep them from getting killed that the DM threw in.
Yeah, literally the DM just kind of like takes over the game. Well, and just
yeah.
the minute the movie clicked for me was like when Chris Pine is telling his backstory, and then they grab the Arakoa to jump out the window, and meanwhile the NPC is like, no, wait, we pardoned you, and it's like, no, that's exactly
Yes.
how a game session would go.
Yep. But you were pardoned. Yeah, no, that was fantastic. And the fact that he's a bard and acts like a bard.
Yeah. Oh man, that was a really good movie. Fuck, man, there were a lot of really good movies last year.
Yeah. And I mean, the part where they had the illusion of him and it just like glitched out, and the one guard just, what madness is this? And I showed it to Gage, and Gage was like, "That's a fucked up edit," and I was like, "That's the movie. That's not an edit." And he was like, "What the fuck?"
You know, good for Chris Pine for being willing to like get himself CGI'd like that, because like with handsome guy actors, you don't expect them to like let that sort of thing happen to them.
Yeah, no, I was very happy with that movie, especially after the one with Jeremy Irons. Goddamn.
Oh man,
Like the minute he stepped on screen in that first scene and went, me and Barry just fucking died in the theater. We just started laughing immediately. The other people in the theater were like, "What?" And I'm like, "Ugh, look at it."
oh man.
So yeah, no, there was a lot of good stuff last year, which is good because last year fucking blew.
Yeah, Guardians 3.
Yep,
Jesus,
yeah.
God, I cried in the theater for that.
Yeah, and then let's talk about like the TV shows and stuff that came out, and then video games and just like
God,
man.
we had good Star Trek,
yeah,
good Star Wars.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Kevin, you good? Because I think I have something for us to transition to. It's not the game yet, but it's
Yeah, no. Again, Robert Evans gets my award for thank you for getting me through this hellscape.
hell yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. All right, so yeah, it's 2024. What's one media that you're looking forward to? Because we know that there's stuff coming out this year. There's probably stuff that we're anticipating. So what's your choice and why? Do you want me to go?
Yes.
You go first.
Okay. The new Planet of the Apes movie for me.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The fact that I'm also getting a Godzilla and Kong movie this year is great, but and then also like the Donkey Kong theme park at Universal Japan opens.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So it's like the year of the gorilla, but
Monkey. You're the monkey.
right? But no.
This is Harambe's retribution.
Oh man, but yeah, just like I haven't really been able to talk about how much I love that most recent Planet of the Apes trilogy.
Yeah, no, you've talked a little bit about it.
Yeah, like all three of those movies are fantastic. Of course, there's diminishing returns with any trilogy, but like as a trilogy, it's just so strong, so cohesive. In my opinion, one of like the top 3 science fiction trilogies ever made. Like I've loved all 3 of them. Andy Serkis as Caesar. Honestly, that dude should have gotten an Oscar nomination for his work as Caesar.
They'll never do it.
Yeah, and
It was motion capture. It's never gonna happen.
and that's a bummer, man. But it's also
It's bullshit.
It's also one of those things because I'm watching For All Mankind, and Toby Kebbell is on this season, and he played Koba in the first 2 of those Planet of the Apes movies.
He was the bad guy chimp, right?
Yeah, he was the bonobo.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how serious of a Planet of the Apes fan I'm, like, down to the specific type of ape.
Goddamn.
But, no, like, I'm really, really excited about this new Planet of the Apes movie. It looks like it's moving a couple hundred years into the future. The timeline is starting to look a lot more like
Heston's.
Yeah, Heston's era. I think they're probably going to do another trilogy, and then at the end of the trilogy, we'll get to, like, here comes the Phoenix, and here comes
The Daedalus crashes. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're getting there, but I'm up for another Planet of the Apes trilogy. Give me more apes on horses.
I'm not gonna lie. I would not mind actually them getting to the Heston stuff and just doing that one again.
Yeah, like as it stands right now, everything works like the original series, with the exception of some of like the flashback ones to Caesar.
Right.
Still-
No, the
still
stuff where
work.
they can't. Yeah, Return to the Planet of the Apes doesn't work in this timeline, but I like to think that this is the timeline before they traveled into the past. Like, this is the original timeline that led to the Planet of the Apes. Then when they came back, they altered history. And it became... Because they imply at the end of Battle for the Planet of the Apes that it's humans and apes peacefully coexist now in the future. So I think that's the movies... The original movies set up a new timeline, and what we're seeing in the current film series is the unaltered timeline that led to Heston getting there.
And now I just want to rewatch every single Planet of the Apes movie, man.
I know, I just fucked your
No,
next month.
it's cool, man. But no, like how many of the new trilogy have you seen? Have you seen all 3 of them?
I saw the first one.
Okay, what'd you think
I
of that
saw the
first
first
one?
one. I thought it was great, actually. And also it had, what's his name from Stargate Atlantis? God, what's his name? Mike, you know, the Canadian scientist guy
Oh,
from Atlantis.
yeah, I don't know his name.
Yeah,
but I
he
know
was the
you're
guy that was infected and got
Yeah.
on the airplane
Yeah.
and was the carrier
Yeah.
at the end.
Okay, so yeah, like
Howlett? Howlett's the actor's name, I think?
talking about. Maybe.
I don't know. But anyway, he was in it. It was great. It was, you know, before James Franco came out as a douchebag.
Yeah.
And
I think it's the strongest of the trilogy.
it is, but and also it's got John Lithgow in it.
It's so
God.
heartbreaking. It is like it's
It
one of those
is.
movies that makes you like feel bad, but like in the worst, in like the best way.
God, it reminded me of my dad at the end. It really stung.
So you didn't see the other two?
Not yet. No, I kept meaning to.
Yeah, you really should, man. Like I think
I know.
I think it'd be fun. Like you like the original series, right?
Oh, I adore the original series, even the shitty ones.
Yeah, like you really should see these other two, especially because like they give Caesar a complete arc, and just like watching the apes side development, the fact that they're like they look like apes, not just people wearing
Yeah.
ape makeup.
No, which is great. I mean, like, that's one of the things I liked. I was like, hey, they actually look like gorillas.
Yeah, so like when they're moving around, like there's a scene in the sequel where Koba's fucking with a couple of dudes. He's just kind of being a monkey, right, around them, like joking around and everything, like putting on an act. And then he like instantly switches into like the ruthless killer and takes them both out, and it's just like, god damn, that's some incredible acting.
Here's a question. Was Rick Baker involved at all? Because I know he has got, like, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, a huge hard-on for apes.
I don't know.
Because he's been involved in every single ape movie that's ever been made. Like Gorillas in the Mist, he did the ape suits for those. He's been the champion of doing realistic interpretations of apes in cinema, he's
the go-to,
Congo.
the go-to monkey guy.
Yeah, no, he's the monkey guy. He was, and he even in Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes, he was in it. It's the first movie he really wanted to be in because it was Planet of the Apes.
I wouldn't be surprised. I just don't know. But
probably not, but I wish.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm really so for 2023 the movie I was most looking forward to was the Super Mario Brothers movie. For 2024 it is Planet of the Apes. Like don't get me wrong, I've got like a massive raging hard on for Godzilla and Kong. Like I'm really excited about that one too.
In fact, your hard-on scares me.
Yeah, talk about King Kong. Anyway, yeah, no, but I'm really, really, really looking forward to this new Planet of the Apes. I'm super excited. So that's what I got for 2024.
Cool. Hi everyone, this is Kevin from Supernatural Selection. Are you an independent creator? Do you have a webcomic or an Etsy store? Do you 3D print things? Or are you just looking to get some word out for your Discordian cabal with social terrorism? Well, we'd love to help. And David, I believe you've got some details about how we can help.
Why, certainly. If you go to supernaturalselectionpod.com/contact, that is supernaturalselectionpod.com/contact, you can learn how to advertise with us.
That's right. I believe the rate is $2 per episode. You can't beat that with a stick.
I mean, trust me, we've tried.
Yeah, that's cheap. That's literally cheaper than dirt.
Mm-hmm. And best of all, if you're not sure how to write an ad, we'll do it for you. We'll even record it.
Absolutely. Just let us know what you need in the ad, and we'll be happy to do that for you.
And again, that URL is supernaturalselectionpod.com/contact.
And now, back to the show. Mike, what are you looking forward to?
So I've had to look up because I really don't know what's coming in 2024. So I was looking at movies that are coming, and like, so Dune Part 2, you know.
Oh God,
you
yes.
see that, obviously.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to that.
But I don't know. I mean, I was just looking down a list, though. There's some pretty interesting things coming out movie-wise this year. One of them, though, didn't know about it, but then I read the description and I instantly became like really interested in seeing this movie. It's called The American Society of Magical Negroes.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
So Kevin, sounds like David's heard of this, but Kevin, in movies there'll be the black character who is only there to impart the knowledge onto the white character.
Oh yeah, no, I'm familiar with the concept of the magical Negro.
What if that was a secret society that actually did that?
Oh shit! Oh fuck, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds dope as hell.
Yeah, no, that sounds really fucking cool, dude.
Yeah. So yeah, that I saw that, I was like, what the fuck? And then I read the description. I was like, okay.
Okay, that sounds really goddamn cool.
Frozen Empire, Ghostbusters. I want to see it. I don't have a whole lot of hope for it.
Yeah, I'm kind of there.
Was the last Ghostbusters 2022?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's 2021 or 22. I don't remember which.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it fine, but
Yeah,
like,
hopefully they really toned down the fan service, because it was eye-rolling in Afterlife. Like, every little thing they could reference, they did, like, pulling out the freaking Nestle Crunch bar and a Twinkie, and they just had to, every little thing. They couldn't, like, tie their shoes without, making a reference.
Still a fun movie. Though.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, definitely. It was a fun movie.
Like I was saying, I am, but, not super hardcore looking forward to it. I did not know they were making a Fall Guy movie. The
really?
Fall Guy.
The Fall Guy?
From
like
the TV show, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
The same premise, stunt man
Yeah.
doing action-y stuff.
That's kind of cool.
But here's one I definitely am gunning for, Furiosa.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna watch it.
No, I mean, look, I haven't been disappointed so far, so,
Well,
Sure.
like that Mad Max Fury Road, man, that is like the most insane movie. They wrote a book about the production of that film, and like how many people almost fucking died
Oh
to
yeah.
capture that shit.
Yeah.
So I give George Miller more money and more cars.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Give him money.
here's a movie that doesn't need to be made, Bad Boys 4.
Oh god.
They're going to be Bad Boys 12, and they're like in a nursing home with walkers going, kiss my ass.
When are they going to become bad men?
Hey, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Shouldn't they have graduated?
Not mad at Inside Out 2, which I really like the first one.
Yeah, no, the first one. I cried about the first in the first one. That was great.
What? Another Beverly Hills Cop?
Yeah, no, actually, that's happening.
That being said, like the last Eddie Murphy project that I watched was Dolomite Is My Name, and that felt really good. I liked that.
I've got to watch that because I
Heard good things, yeah.
I actually really thought Dolomite was one of the best, worst things I've ever seen.
Here's the thing about Eddie Murphy. Like, he started doing like the family-friendly projects, and like I get it, but that was kind of like where his career took that downturn.
Like Dolomite is like way closer to Eddie Murphy.
It reminds me of Bowfinger.
Okay.
You never saw Bowfinger?
Nope.
Eddie Murphy and Steve Martin.
Oh god.
Yes, so good.
Yeah, but it's during down periods for both of them. So.
Well,
Bowfinger's good.
Maybe Beverly Hills Cop will be a return to form for Eddie Murphy.
I mean, that's the thing. When I found out they were doing Beverly Hills Cop 4, I wasn't like, oh, God. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I can see an older, like, Axel F. working. So
now here's a question. Has it got Bronson Pinchot in it? And do they arrest George Lucas again?
Yeah, don't know.
Oh.
Well, can I tell you what I'm looking forward to?
You don't want me to finish out more?
Oh,
movies?
yeah,
Well,
go
then
ahead.
then
Go ahead.
also,
Tell me
like,
what you're
Mike
looking
also has to
forward
pick one.
Oh yeah. What are you actually looking forward to?
Deadpool 3. Now, that's not what I'm looking forward to, but
I
that's
was
another
gonna
one.
say I don't know how I'm feeling about that one at the
I
moment.
did not know they were making a Borderlands movie.
Well, here's the thing: the Borderlands movie was finished 2 years ago.
Oh, really?
Fuck.
And they're still trying to make it work. So
Oh.
Yeah, that's gonna be
yeah.
terrible.
So make of that what you will.
Nope. I just realized I'm gonna throw it in here, but I do want to kind of read a few more movies that are coming out. But what I'm looking forward to this coming up year, Fallout TV show.
God damn it! That's what I was about to say.
God damn it.
Okay, yeah, that's one of the ones I was really looking forward to.
Alien Romulus.
Ah,
I don't know anything about it.
is that the TV show?
No, that's
No, it's a movie. These are movies.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the TV show for sure because it's Noah Hawley doing that. The guy who did Fargo, and Legion.
The TV show.
Yeah, Fargo and Legion.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he is doing an Alien series set on Earth. So it's probably got a bunch of Wayland
That's the
Yutani
one
stuff.
Gage has been telling me about.
Yeah, but no, I've not heard much on Alien Romulus, but like
It's set between Alien and Aliens, apparently.
okay.
Yeah. I think it may end with like the colonization of the planet in Alien 2.
Man, that's one series I wish that like they'd get right is the Alien franchise.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Considering that, yeah, I don't think they've gotten it right since the first and second ones.
Well, Alien Isolation, the game.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just talking about like in movies.
Well, that's the thing. Like, do you also count like the games in here too? Because I would put the game up there with the two good movies. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really like playing really scary games. I get way too engrossed in it, so it.
Oh, I do.
I can take.
I'm doing Dead Space right now at like 3 a.m. with the lights off, and I love it.
Oh God, no! I just I take that way too seriously. Beetlejuice 2. I don't know.
Here's the thing. I only want Beetlejuice 2 if they're actually going to go back and do that Beetlejuice Goes Hawaiian script that Tim Burton wrote to give him the finger. And they were like, yes, this is perfect. And it's like, oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't remember the last thing that Burton did that I was really happy with. I think it was it was Big Fish. That's the last.
I was just about to say Big Fish was probably the last thing I really enjoyed of his. Because it sure as hell wasn't Wonka. I mean, Wonka was fine, but I mean, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, I was
sorry.
like, wait, which?
Because the
Timothy
new
Chalamet
Wonka
Ding Dong?
movie. Actually, the thing is, I saw a clip of that of him doing Pure Imagination, like and it's like the factories being built around him, and I was like, okay, you know what? I might give this a shot.
Wait, which one are we talking about?
Wonka.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
The
one
one
of
with
those.
Shamalama Lama Lama Lama.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't. It just feels unnecessary, and I know that a lot of movies are like unnecessary, but like that
I
above
know that.
all feels.
I know
unnecessary.
that, but like it's a neat, upbeat version of Pure Imagination, and the motherfucker is charming in it, and it's got Hugh Grant as a cynical Oompa Loompa with him. So
Apparently, he hated making that movie.
that's fine as long as it comes out good in the end. I'm good. Fuck his comfort, okay?
He was great in Dungeons and Dragons.
No, he was. I loved him in D&D.
All right, anyway, Mike, continue. Sorry.
Just two more really that I can see that. Venom 3, which whatever.
I've not seen either of the two.
I think I've
films.
seen
either.
2. I think I only saw 1.
I don't think I've seen a single one of like the Sony. Well, they've only had like the 2 Sony produced Spider-Man movies, the Spider-Verse movies, right? The Venom 1 and Venom 2 for their
Yeah.
I've not seen those, and I don't plan on seeing Craven.
Craven.
Or
Craven,
Madam
oh god,
Web.
no.
It's fucking awful.
I skipped over Craven. It's in this list. I skipped over it for obvious reasons. Gladiator 2.
Yeah, I wish it was that script that involved the gods bringing him back to fight Christianity.
Holy fuck, that
And
sounds
then
amazing.
and then he ends up immortal, and it ends with him in the Pentagon as like one of the chiefs of staff.
You're fucking with me. This isn't real.
No, you need to look it up because it's written by, oh god, what's that rock star that punk rocker that became a screenwriter?
Sid Vicious.
No, God. Nick Cave. Was it Nick Cave? I don't remember. Anyway, point is, they wrote a script, and it literally was, they bring, God, what was the character's name?
Maximus.
Thank you. Fuck, can't believe I forgot that.
If he's a Roman gladiator, his name's probably Maximus or Proximus.
Yeah, well, they bring Maximus back. They bring him to the afterlife, and the Roman gods are like, oh, there's this new one god religion that's stealing power from us. You have to go kill his disciples. And they send him back, and he has to, they want him to wipe out Christianity.
God of War
he
style.
turns against... Yeah. And he turns against them and kills them, which means... they can't take him back to the afterlife, so he's immortal, and it ends with this montage of him just fighting through history until he's in the Pentagon taking a piss.
So it was Russell Crowe fighting through history instead of fighting
Yes.
across the world.
Yes.
Tugger.
Fighting through history with me TARDIS.
Me boy Tugger.
I would rather see that than the one they're doing where it's about Lucius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would rather see the batshit insane one they were gonna do.
I wasn't even aware they were doing a Gladiator 2. I wasn't even really all that impressed with the first Gladiator. It was okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of fucking adored Gladiator 1.
Maybe I need to watch it again. I'd also, my stepdad used to watch it all the fucking time.
Well, then I'm your stepdad because it was the first DVD I got, and I watched it like a billion fucking times.
He wore that DVD out.
I
It's
did
not possible.
actually.
I should watch it again. Reassess it. That way, when I go see the sequel, I'll be all for the Gladiator extended universe that I'm sure is going to follow.
God, don't say it. Don't say it.
No one's talking about the Russell Crowe sequel we really need. Master and Commander 2.
Motherfucker,
dude.
I am so mad they didn't go forward with those. I loved that movie.
Yeah.
We saw it in the theater, and I've probably told this story on the podcast, but it's me, Mike, and our friend Warren, and we're watching, Master and Commander in a theater full of people, and they do that joke where they've got the two Weevils, and he says, which one would you pick? He said, well, and the scientist says, well, this one's larger and clearly better. I would choose that one. He says, no, you must choose the other one because you must always choose the lesser of two Weevils. And me, Mike, and Warren busted out fucking laughing, but we were the only ones laughing at that joke.
Oh, man.
It was very much a Men in Black Will Smith, but y'all ain't laughing.
Yeah, I gotta watch that. I gotta watch Master and Commander. I should watch a couple of Russell Crowe movies this month. Why not?
It's not a bad idea.
Why not?
Mike, you were gonna say something?
No.
Oh, so what's your pick? What's your one that you have to see?
Oh, I already said that. That was the Fallout.
Okay, Fallout. Okay.
Yeah, Fallout TV show. Because I remembered in the middle of the movie list because the Borderlands thing, thinking about video game adaptations, reminded me.
It's funny, you're reading off a list of movies and you pick a TV show.
Well, the list of movies is just because I was trying to think of something coming up.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Heck, there might be a video game I'm even more excited for. I just can't think of it off the top of my head.
Sure.
Oh, that's fair.
Well, for me, if Strange New Worlds makes it in 2024, I'll be extremely happy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Strange New World season.
But they say it might not air until 2025, so hedging my bets. If it doesn't, fucking Doctor Who's back.
Yeah. That starts.
You can have that all to yourself.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm down with Shooty Gatwa squaring up against some fantasy type shit. I'm down with that. And meeting the Beatles apparently.
Hopefully, it's like the Beatles scene in Walk Hard.
Oh God. Oh God.
That's
What was that,
another
the
one I
Dewey
haven't-
Long story?
Yeah, the Dewey Cox story. Man, that's one I
Dewey
haven't
Cox.
seen in a while too. Is
I
Walk
haven't
Hard.
seen it. I've seen stuff from it, and
It's
I just
good. It's good.
yeah. I need to see it. That's
what's his name? John C. Riley.
yeah.
Yeah,
which
he's good, man. He's funny as.
I alternately love and hate him.
Oh, why is that?
What's that show he had on Adult Swim?
Oh, check it
from
out with
Tim
Steve
and
Brule.
Eric. Yes.
I love
Like
that
I
show.
hate and adore that show.
For your health.
This is for your health. What are you talking about? It's like almost Stallone with that voice. Oh God! But no, I'm really looking forward to some Doctor Who, and because everything Russell T Davies set up in these, every little comment that seems like it doesn't mean anything is going to have like world-shattering consequences by the end of the season.
Yeah. The thing I'm looking forward to is because they keep using Mavity instead of gravity. I'm waiting for one character to say gravity, and then that's the signal. Like, oh shit.
That's going to be Miss Flood, I
Yeah,
guarantee
that's
you.
someone
Miss
outside
Flood
of
is going to
time.
be the one that says gravity. She's a Time Lord or something.
Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah,
that's gonna be
I-
exciting. Like, it's one of those things where it's like you hear that, and you're just gonna be like, oh shit, it's on.
Yeah, which, Mike, I know you're not a fan of this, but I had to listen to y'all talk about Spy Family thing. David, do you want to know my theory on who Miss Flood is?
Go for it, man. Go for it.
Susan.
I mean, I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't hate it.
Yeah. I think it would be great if they brought his granddaughter back, and then she's like, "You're gay now?"
But
And just,
Susan, the actress for Susan's still alive though, isn't she?
yeah, she is.
So
But, you know,
I
I
don't know
was
why
just
you would.
saying.
I don't know about recasting her unless she like had her own regeneration. I don't know. I haven't followed her adventures in the
Yeah.
audio stuff. So
Well, unless it's been on the show, it's not canon, and then
Yeah.
that's just barely because it's Doctor Who, and canon is whatever they say it is.
yeah. Well, and also wasn't Miss Flood also in the maid for when Tennant and Donna went to meet Newton.
Yes, she was the maid that was talking to Isaac Newton.
Okay. Yeah, I thought so.
So-
I wasn't exactly sure, but yeah, no, they're setting something up with her.
Yeah, there's a lot of theories running around in the fandom. It could be Tectayun, the woman that found the Timeless Child. It could be...
Or if you're the Doctor Who fandom, it's always the Ranai.
Oh, God, the Ronnie. Fuck.
Oh, is it Ronnie? Or it's been a while
I
since
thought it was the Ronnie.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, no, everybody always says that, and I'm like, they're not bringing back her. What are you talking about? It could be anybody. That could be fucking Rassilon for all I know.
Right. I don't know.
Fucking Omega, or Omega, if you want to say it like the third Doctor did.
So is your pick Doctor Who?
Yeah, that's mine because Mike took Fallout from me.
Well, I
Because I am really looking forward to fucking Fallout, man.
yeah, I saw the trailer for that. I'm like, oh shit, that looks fun. That looks like a
Yeah,
lot of
no,
fun.
and it really just looks like they took assets from the game and made a TV show out of it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
No, and I love the fact that they did real practical power armor. Well, not real, obviously, but practical power armor.
Yes.
Not doing all the digital armor like a lot of things are doing.
Yeah. No, it's great. And the ghouls look great, even.
Yeah.
And there was a rad roach in the trailer.
Is that Amazon?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
like
it is.
it's got it looks real good. It looks real fucking good.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I will say Gage is really excited about this Percy Jackson series that started.
I wanna
and
watch it.
I watched the first one. I was like, it's not bad. And Gage is so excited about it. I was like, well, you know what? Congratulations on your favorite book getting adapted well. unlike my favorite book.
Don't talk to me. I'm bitter.
Fuck. Yeah, lick me. I'm bitter. Oh
man.
boy.
Well, okay. All right. Do we want to take a quick break?
I want to say one thing. It was funny, Kevin. You were saying in your middle of your Doctor Who rant, it said something about Spy Family. I'm like, one, you ought to watch it because it's good.
No, I'm not saying I'm not gonna.
And two, like 2 seconds after you said that, I was going down a list of video games coming out this year just to see if there's something there that I knew about. And I saw
Spy Family.
Spy X Anya. Apparently, it's like Pokemon Snap, but you're Anya going around taking pictures.
Oh,
So that's coming out on the Nintendo Switch this year.
that's adorable.
Yeah.
Well, do we want to take a break, or should we just go ahead and do the
should
game?
we, just raw dog this and power through?
Yeah, let's raw dog it.
All right.
I got one other thing I'm going to throw in there, though, real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
And this is just a little bit of news that doesn't really relate to anything that we've been talking about. The Discordian Society has officially banned and excommunicated in advance Kanye West. He cannot be a Discordian. They just went ahead and just nipped it at the bud.
That's great. That's awesome.
So just a heads up, if you're a Discordian, you cannot make Kanye a pope. He's been banned. And as the head of the Sideways Dingo Cabal, I support my brothers.
All right. Well, all right. I've got a little. Well, let's do some birthdays. We got a couple big ones.
Okay.
Okay. So this is for January 7th. All right. All right. I'm gonna give you a guess as to who the first one on this list is. Now, they are an actor, producer, and director, and they have a very signature acting style that you either love or hate, or sometimes both.
Tommy Wiseau.
No.
Damn it.
John Travolta.
No, but he is, he was in a movie with John Travolta.
Oh, Sylvester Stallone.
No.
What?
No, Sylvester Stallone. No.
Huh. Well, it's not Nick Cage.
It is Nick Cage.
What?
Yeah, it's Nicolas
What's he
Cage's birthday.
directed?
Yeah, he's a director.
What's he directed?
Yeah.
What did he direct?
Yeah. I mean, he is a Coppola.
I was asking you specifically what he direct.
Yeah, what did he direct?
Okay, yeah, let me look up what he's directed. So
I'll do it.
No, I've got it up right here. Okay, so actor, producer, director. So Sunny, which came out in 2002.
Well, okay, it counts.
Yeah, no, it is a directing credit on IMDb, so.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, happy birthday to Nicolas Cage, American icon.
Yeah. You know, happy birthday, you crazy fuck.
You know, I gotta say, like, as far as actors go, he is a fucking icon.
He's not a bad person either. He just makes bad decisions.
Yeah, terrible, terrible money decisions.
Yeah, yes. Usually involving New Orleans.
But he's fucking great, man. I love Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Didn't he get out from under that though?
I think so,
I think so.
because he and part of the reason his career went down was because he was like, You'll give me money to pay the IRS. Yes, I will do this thing.
Okay. All right. Another actor, Jeremy Renner.
Oh, man, I hope he's doing better.
Yeah, I heard he is just now starting to get back to acting.
Which I'm glad. I really like his portrayal of
yes.
Hawkeye.
More than a year of like physical therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, when you get run over by a fucking snowplow, I'm just glad he's alive.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because that is some shit. But he's an actor. He's been in Marvel movies. He can probably afford the best doctors money can buy, or I hope he could.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, considering he owned a ranch that had its own snowplow, he better be able to afford
Right.
all that.
So yeah,
I'm sure he had like super insurance too, because you're an actor. Obviously, you want to be insured for if you can't work anymore.
Definitely.
I think they did some sort of docu-series or something about him that's on like Disney Plus or something right now.
Yeah,
about his recovery.
I think it was. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right.
Who else we got?
All right. This one's a little more niche, but I think. Did you guys ever watch The Walking Dead?
I
didn't.
a little bit.
Okay. Lauren Cohan, who played
character?
Maggie Green.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, she was. Her character was married to Glenn.
Yeah, I've seen her in other things, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I looked her up. I recognize her.
All right. Another slightly more niche one. Brett Dalton. Does that name ring the bell?
No.
So, did you ever watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
I did a bit.
Yes.
He was Grant Ward.
Oh,
yeah.
One of the best
Grant!
MCU villains, man.
He was actually really good in that.
Yeah. Also, David Caruso.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is a roller coaster of a career right there.
And then actress I'm a fan of, Ruth Negga.
Oh, Ruth yeah, wasn't she in The Walking Dead?
No, she was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She was also in Preacher. And a bunch of other stuff.
Yes, I loved her in Preacher.
All right, this is just for me. Stephen Williams, the director of Jason Goes to Hell. Or, no, not director. I think he was an actor.
Okay.
Let me.
All right.
Oh, no, was he the boxing guy? The guy who wanted to fist fight Jason? I don't know. I'll look it up later. Yeah, I think he was the one who was trying to fist fight Jason. Have you ever see Jason Goes to Hell?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Okay.
I saw the stupid one where they dug him up and stabbed him with a metal rod and lightning struck and he came back to life because movies.
Yeah.
That was awful and I loved it.
R.I.P. And also, I guess, happy birthday to Dustin Diamond.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever see his episode of Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell?
I did not. I know Henry had some stories on last podcast about him, about how he kept talking about the sex tape.
Yeah. Very, very interesting person.
He did a how to play chess video with someone where he's playing a bunch of racist stereotype characters
Jesus Christ.
as his opponent, and it is insane from everything I've heard.
So
Okay. Well, go. Go for it.
it's funny, it took me a while to remember that was Screech.
Okay.
Because when you said that, my first thoughts were either a porn star or a wrestler.
It's a very
Porn star or wrestler
I think
name.
he did both as well. I think he did wrestling
did.
too for a while.
he did both.
Well, I guess he lived up to the name.
Okay, I do have one more, and this is legendary martial arts actor and stuntman Sammo Hung.
Hell yeah, Sammo Hung, baby.
Yep.
There we go.
So yeah, those are the birthdays I have for us. But hell yeah, right? Hell yeah.
Yeah, well, that's neat. Those were some good ones.
Yeah. It's always fun to see who we get.
Yeah.
All right, so now what we're gonna do is I have a game for us.
Okay.
And, it's 2024. Everybody kind of not everybody makes New Year's resolutions, but a lot of us do. So what we're going to do is we're going to play Corrupt a Resolution. So what you are going to do is you are going to come up with a resolution. Then the other two are going to corrupt it. And then you have to choose which of the corruptions you're going to go with to see through your resolution.
Okay.
All right. Well, you would do a couple rounds of this, but and it can be your actual resolution, or it could be just one, just like a common one that people have. But
Yeah.
All right. Who would like to come up with a resolution, a New Year's resolution for 2024?
I guess I can first.
Okay. All right. What's your resolution?
I'm gonna. Oh man, What do normal people do?
Here, I'll give you a normal one because I know some.
Okay.
eat healthier. That's a normal person resolution.
Okay.
Eat healthier in the new year.
Okay, now Kevin, you and I each have to come up with a way to corrupt it. So okay, you want to eat healthier then, Mike? Mm-hmm. But the only way you can do that is you have to be jogging as you eat. Anytime you eat, you have to be jogging.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can eat healthier, but it has to be made from human meat.
Wow, taking that from 0 to 60. Okay, Mike. Which
Okay,
one are you
I need a
picking?
clarification. Do I have to kill them? Or is there like a human meat market that I
Okay.
get access to?
Okay, you're buying it from Danny DeVito's character from It's Always Sunny.
Well, okay, now I have to add something to mine.
Okay.
So
Well, yours was pretty clear, so
Well, no. Like, no, if he gets to add Danny DeVito to his, I get to add something
I
to
was
mine.
just saying that I didn't know where I get the meat from.
Mike
You
wants
might
to know
where
if
the-
he's murdering or not.
Right. No, you have to jog barefoot.
Ooh.
Then I'm eating the human meat. 'Cause I already didn't want to jog, and now I have to jog barefoot? No.
Wow.
The jogging was actually winning until you said the barefoot bit.
Well, that's the whole point
Yeah.
of the corrupting this shit.
Yeah, okay, that's
Don't you
fair.
want me to pick yours?
I don't know. I think he wants you to pick the funny one.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like just doing like a themed would you rather. If you think
He'd
about that.
rather eat
Eat human meat sourced by Danny DeVito, or jog barefoot every time you go to have food.
Yep. Okay. No, I'd eat the human meat too, honestly.
You could literally just jog in place, homie. The entire
I'm
time you
gonna-
could have just jogged in place in your
Yeah,
living
but
room.
still, that precludes a lot of food. You can't eat soup anymore unless,
In a cup, maybe.
no,
with a,
okay,
what
Siri,
you do
you
is you
cannot
put it in a
eat-
squeeze bottle.
you can't eat cereal. You can't eat, Captain Crunch or something like that.
shit.
Imagine jogging, holding
You're
a bowl
not
and
trying
spoon.
hard enough if you can't eat cereal while jogging.
You can't eat, I don't know, a really nice sloppy Joe. It's just going to go everywhere.
oh, that's
Then
true.
what you do is you jog in a pool that you set up like a little inflatable pool. In
Oh,
the middle
that's
of your living room.
gross. What? Oh, okay. I thought you meant like in a swimming pool.
No,
I'm like, what
no,
the fuck kind of weird shit is this?
No, I'm being completely rational here.
Of course you are. A swimming pool
never gonna-
jogging in place with a sloppy Joe. It's completely rational.
Can never like take someone out to eat.
Oh, that's true. No dates.
Well, no, it makes it an interesting date because you two are jogging together.
Yeah,
That's
that,
who the fuck is going to jog with me while
Well-
I eat?
well,
They're
I-
going to think I'm a fucking idiot and leave.
I assure you, there won't be a second date at any rate.
At least with the human meat, I can, cook dinner at home and pass it off as pork chops.
I'm
Is
just
this- is
picturing you trying to push the human meat off on your date.
Is it Danny DeVito or is it Danny DeVito as Frank Reynolds?
Oh, Frank Reynolds.
Oh, God, fuck.
Yeah, it's Frank Reynolds giving you human meat.
Well, then it's more than likely just going to be raccoon meat.
Well, it doesn't matter. You
Dog.
think it's human.
All right.
right.
So,
Okay. Mine is my New Year's resolution is I'm gonna give up drinking.
oh shit.
That's a that's a normal New
Yeah.
Year's
No,
resolution.
that's fair. That's fair. Okay.
Yeah. So now y'all have to corrupt it.
You can't drink alcohol anymore, but you have to drink gasoline.
Oh.
You cannot drink alcohol anymore, but you can only drink milk that is like 3 days after the expiration date on the label.
Gasoline. I've accidentally chewed milk before. Gasoline.
So 3 days isn't that bad. Like I had a gallon that was like 3 days past just Saturday.
Okay.
And it was only slightly off-putting. It was
Yeah, gasoline all the way, baby. I am a car now. That's there's no argument. I will never forget the traumatic experience of being at Jitney Jungle, opening milk, drinking it, and then spitting chunks out.
Oh God!
At Jitney Jungle?
At Jitney Jungle, because I got the milk.
Oh, it's just
with
literally
my
one of the little
breakfast.
cartons?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it.
I imagined you picking up a gallon of
Oh, yeah,
milk,
no, just pick up
open
a
it,
whole
and just
fucking gallon of chocolate
trying to-
milk at Jitney.
trying to neck a gallon of milk in the dairy aisle
Right,
out,
I'm
straight
just
out of the
where they made
case.
yogurt in gallon jugs now.
And
They don't.
And Jitney Jungle hasn't been around since like the 90s, so
Yeah.
you know, imagine like
Oh, that's like a core
like
memory for you then.
tweeny.
Oh, yeah, no,
tweeny
this was-
Kevin,
Dude,
you
this
know,
is like 87.
yeah,
Yeah.
child Kevin
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, this
housing
this,
that
This like
sour milk.
this like just before going to buy some comic books and a magazine at K&B Drugs.
Shit, man, I was a wee little baby then.
Yeah. I was spraying chunks of milk out while you were pooping your diaper one
Spraying
Saturday
chunks
morning.
of poop out.
Yep.
All right.
But gasoline all the way after that.
Okay. All
I always
right.
wondered why you were so like trepidatious about the expiration dates on milk.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like I'll have a gallon that I'm like it's 2 days before date, and I'll be like, "Does this smell good?" And he's like, "No, get rid of it." I'm like, "Ah, it tastes fine."
So far, I'm 2 for 2 in proposing the worst solution.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
All right. So, all right. My New Year's resolution is to travel more.
You travel more to active war zones.
that's kind of where I was gonna go. I'll think of something else. Okay, so he can only travel to active war zones. You will travel more, but you have to ride on the back of the motorcycle of like the sweatiest member of the Hells Angels you've ever seen.
Shit.
And he's not wearing a shirt or a jacket.
Oh. And,
Just
and
his
yet his skin is still
sweat-drenched
covered
back.
because his back is hairy.
Oh, yeah, no, man's born with a sweater, but still somehow sweaty and red.
Do I get to pick the war zone?
Yeah, the travel agency war zones for us is, you know, got plenty of destination vacations planned for you, such as Ukrainia.
It's by the way, the travel agent is called Expediently Dead.
You can go down to Israel. I hear it's nice this time of year.
Visit Venezuela, because it's close enough.
Yeah. Plenty to choose from.
I don't know. This is a tough one, but you know what? I'm white. I think I'll be okay in a war zone. It's
You'd really rather go to a war zone than ride.
well, like what? How
to,
do you
say,
qualify a
Utah.
war zone? Because if like I'm on the border of Ukraine or whatever, like
I like that you don't even give a shit. You're just not riding with a Hell's Angel with no shirt
well,
on.
I mean, I'm weighing out my options. Either I get really sticky and like sweaty,
Moist.
or
You dr-
yeah,
you're just driving to the Badlands on the back of a hog with a hog.
Well, let's hear the thing about the war zone. Like, what qualifies as a war zone in this case? Is it just being within the borders of the country?
No, I would say you are
Active
within,
fighting?
You are within earshot of the battle. You can hear explosions, and it may not
Yeah.
be like immediate, but it's still at least off in the distance. You're hearing the explosions and the gunfire.
Surf the Gaza Strip.
All right, fine. I'm going with the Hell's Angel. Damn, I thought I could be like the. Man,
You'd be
I
on
thought my
the
whiteness would save me. I really
Climb
did.
on back, boy. You're my bitch on this ride.
Yes, Axel. Okay, all right. So let's do another round. How's that sound?
Sure.
Okay, one more.
Okay, all right.
Since I went 1st, I guess I'll pick. I want to in the new year. My resolution, not literally my resolution, but a theoretical New Year's resolution would be to read more books.
You can only read
Because
the
I should be
Necronomicon.
more.
You can
No, books. I want to read more books.
Yeah.
So it has to be more than one book.
Ah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Can I do mine?
Yeah. Go
Yes.
for it. No,
You
go
can only read the books that I read for the show.
Ooh, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, you've seen them. You've heard me talk about them.
Yeah.
Okay, you can only read books, but they are photocopied selections of stories from fanfiction.net.
Oh, damn.
Oh, this is tough.
This is like a catch-22. You're fucked either way, me old beauty.
Because they're both about the same. I mean, really, one's insane scrawlings of mad people, and the other one is fanfiction.net.
Well, you know, they're both self-published in their own way.
Yes. I'm just glad neither of you said John Ringo.
Fuck. I'm not changing my response, though.
I'm guessing fanfiction.net because it turns me off less than the crazy people that think they're right.
But-
at least that seems like it's fiction.
But what if it's fanfics that I pick for you?
It's still
You'd still rather read the
deep
fan
hurting,
fictions.
Deep hurting.
it's
Think about it this
still
way. Deep hurting.
Mike just can't stand the idea of reading the shit I have to read.
Okay, hey, that's
at least,
fair.
at least the
That's
fan
fair.
fiction might be sexy.
Oh no, not the
That's
ones
fair.
I'd pick. Not the ones I'd pick.
God damn
I
it.
don't know. No, there's some that you don't know what Mike's into.
Well, no, what David would purposely pick the unsexy ones, is what he's saying.
No, I'd pick the absolute worst. Yeah, every day, or no, every month I would mail you just a manila envelope with like a crudely stapled and photocopied collection of terrible fanfics to shit you've never seen.
I think you're both splitting hairs about how awful this would be, though. I mean, it's very thin margins here. It's not.
That's true.
You're
David's still winning.
Kevin has told me the shit he reads. Like,
See, yours has an element of mystery. Ooh.
Yeah,
It could be anything.
Kevin's is a known quantity.
It could be Azumanga Daioh.
It's more yoi.
It could be. This could be Fringe fan fiction. Ooh. Like the TV show Fringe.
Yeah.
It's more Sasquatch erotica.
You turn into madness.
Harry and the Hendersons incest porn.
I've found that before,
God
and it's
damn it.
horrifying.
God damn.
Yeah, no, you do not want to read about Harry and John Lithgow consummating a relationship.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so I'm 2 for 1 so far. Damn.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'll have to get you on this one, Kevin.
Okay, mine is I want to treat myself better in the new year.
You treat yourself better by going to a day spa where nobody speaks English and you get whatever they give you.
Okay.
You treat yourself better by. Damn it. This is hard. Because it has to be some element of positivity there.
No, it doesn't.
Well, yeah, you treat yourself better.
In my situation, the ladies will take care of you, but they're always kind of like yelling at you.
Yeah,
the
I don't know
entire
what they're
time.
saying.
But they'll like hand you like a cup of cucumber water, or maybe they'll like file your nails, or they'll soak your feet, but they'll just kind of like yell at you.
Or they'll like beat me with rolled up towels or something.
Yeah,
Who knows?
yeah. They take like a switch, like a branch of leaves, and just start bashing at you like an old school Roman bath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I could see that. I've already thought of one for myself, honestly.
You treat yourself better, but everyone treats you worse.
Oh, God.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I'm taking the day spa, Pat. Oh, wow. Wow, that's like switching out I treat myself the way people treat me,
Oh, Jesus.
but People treat me the way I treat myself. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
The funny thing is that just rolled off the tongue.
And that...
Yeah, when I said you treat yourself, I didn't have anything, so I was like, you treat yourself better, but, and then it just hit me.
Oh, nice. No, I'm taking the day spa with the bizarre foreign women.
Just
Wow.
yelling at you, beating you with like leaves and soaking your feet. You come out of it kind of confused, a little achy, but like, yeah, you're feeling better.
I feel better, but I don't know why.
Exactly. Were they angry at me? What's going on?
You may think you feel better because you're not being beaten anymore.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay, David, what's yours?
Okay, all right.
Your last one.
Okay. I want to make more money this year. That's my resolution. I want to make more money this year.
So you make more money, but you have to pick a career from the Sally Struthers commercials where you want to make more money. Sure, we all do.
I don't have the context for that. I don't think I've ever seen those.
Do you want to make more money? Sure, we all do. You can join. It's like you can learn to. You can take courses in automotive, AC repair, electronics,
trade school,
business administration.
Yeah.
Correspondence school.
Yeah, it's a for-profit correspondence school.
Ooh, okay.
Or you can make more money, but it's in Zimbabwe dollars. You can still spend it here, but it takes like a lot more.
All right, I'm going to look at the conversion rate to Zimbabwe currency.
I hope it's still bottomed out.
So $1 USD is equal to 322 Zimbabwean dollars.
So it's like twice as many Zimbabwe dollars as it would take pennies.
Yeah, I'm assuming like the correspondence trading has some like decent jobs. So, I think I'll go with the Sally Struthers career trading thing.
Haha, but like all these for profit things, it's going to be really terrible, and they're going to give you no leg up whatsoever.
Welcome to my world. I'm $70,000 in debt, bitch.
Well, I can always join the class action lawsuit later.
Yeah, I don't have one.
Shit. All right. Yeah, no, I think...
that was fun.
Yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. It was a little goofy little game, but, I'm glad to be playing games with you guys. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
More games for 2024. That's a resolution we can get behind.
I think so.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be too real, though, so I didn't say you make more money, but inflation keeps up with it. So
Oh, fuck.
You make more money, but it's on OnlyFans selling pictures of you farting on cakes.
Hey,
man.
Look, I would fart on cakes if I thought people would actually pay for it.
Seriously, if people paid me to fart on cakes, I'd be so happy.
Man,
look,
I'd even use a fake Brazilian accent.
if they want pictures of my feet, I'll send them pictures of my feet. I don't care.
I don't like your feet.
Nobody does. That's the problem.
Okay.
Oh, man. Okay, so... we'll have to get into the problems with Mike's feet in another episode.
No, we don't. We
No,
will
we
never discuss this again.
All right. So, I think we're coming to a close here. Any final thoughts from you, gentlemen?
Yeah, we're not talking about my feet again, unless you want pictures of it for money.
Yeah,
Send,
you can
send
pay
me. Yeah, DM me. Come on, hit me up.
Well, we'll make it a
team at
Patreon tier.
Supernatural. Yeah.
$100 a pick. You got this.
Remember, guys, team at supernaturalselectionpod.com if you want Mike feet pics.
They look mostly human.
Mostly.
It's
Except
like
for a little
Danny DeVito and his
wolfy.
troll foot. Do you remember him doing that on social media?
No.
He would just post pictures of, like, he'd go to a place and he'd have his, like, bare-ass foot in the photo. And he would always label it troll foot.
No,
Danny
I don't
DeVito
remember
is a
that.
national treasure, too.
Yes.
He is.
Yeah.
But
Speaking of
I'm looking
national
up
treasure,
for
Nicolas
Jesus
Cage.
Christ. Okay, yep, nope, there's a picture of his cat smelling his horrible, horrible foot.
You know, All
God.
good for him. Good for him.
It looks, and the thing is, if you didn't tell me whose foot it was, I'd be like, it's got to be Danny DeVito's fucking foot.
Oh God,
All right.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
I see the cat. Yeah,
Yeah, it just looks like a horrible Danny DeVito
poor
foot.
cat.
All right.
Oh.
Any final thoughts, Kevin?
Just listen to Supernatural Selection, and I hope everyone has a good 2024.
Yeah. Okay. And then just gonna leave everybody with like a little positive affirmation. You know, if you find a cake, make sure no one farted on it. But even if they did, the cake's still good.
I
That's all you, buddy.
seriously doubt that, and I have objections to that.
Enjoy your fart cake.
What you do is you get rid of the icing and you're good. The icing.
Then why eat the cake?
I'm not
I don't
treating the
know. I
icing
had
as a
to fucking
protective
wait.
layer.
I'm tired.
Yeah, we're all tired.
Fuck it. All right. Anyway, that was the distraction hole. See you next week, motherfuckers.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night and God bless.
Not farting on no cake.
Ain't farting on a cake either.